Well, election officials in battleground states like Florida are warning folks that someone is sending fake letters telling people that they may not be eligible to vote. According to Florida's Secretary of State, the letters are not real, but they appear to be legit. Officials say the letters are designed to confuse voters, and one of the fake letters reads, quoting here, "You must complete the attached voter eligibility form and return it to the Supervisor of Elections office within 15 days of receipt. Failure to submit this form within 15 days will result in the removal of your name from the voter registration polls, and you will no longer be eligible to vote." Phil Keating has the news. He's live in South Florida. Phil, are these letters that are questioning kind of folks' citizenship status, right?
Or so these people were led to believe. They got the fake letters questioning their citizenship, but every single Florida voter who got one of these is a legitimate U.S. citizen, and they all but one, are a registered Republican. People like John DeAngelis, who was born decades ago in West Virginia and now resides in Naples, Florida. He's a businessman. The letter he and others received sure looks real, and in his mind, it's a real attempt at suppressing Republican voter turnout.
My concern is that again, the absentee ballot folks, maybe some elderly folks in Florida that aren't as mobile, can't get to the election office, and they just may be on the fence whether they want to vote or not anyway in the election. Just decide, you know what, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to risk it.
Florida's Department of Law Enforcement is investigating, but again, you got a couple of states involved, Florida and Washington State. The Department of Justice typically investigates things like this, but they never confirm or deny an ongoing investigation, Tracy.
What about law enforcement involvement here, Phil? Have police arrested anyone or identified any group that might be behind this?
They have not identified anyone or any group yet. There is no return address. There's no indication as to who mailed these out. It does appear they were all non-certified letters. They simply could have been the work of one person, crafty and clever, albeit that, but they could have just dropped all these letters off in a mailbox and they could be untraceable. The Secretary of State's office in Florida now reports letters showing up in 23 of the state's 67 counties. And here's a crucial clue right there. You see that postmark, Seattle, Washington? All of them came from Seattle, which of course has nothing to do with Florida elections law. It's a dirty trick, first for historic battleground Florida.
Conceivably, they know that Florida's going to probably be a highly contested state on the presidential level, that it's very close. And if they could get enough voters convinced not to go to the polls, who ordinarily would, that would help their cause.
And the Romney campaign tells us it is aware of this, is concerned about it. All Florida voters now being highly publicized in their warning about these letters. But the big concern is somebody not that motivated to vote this year, Trace, and then they get this in the mail 2 weeks to go. They're like, I don't have time to go deal with this, and then they don't end up voting.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Phil Keating live for us in South Florida. Phil, thank you.